looks like everything is fine. Hopefully everything is fine. All right, I am here with Mr. Joe Hernandez. So thank you, Joe, for coming on, playing Smash Bros. With us.
Anytime.
Yeah. So the way this is going to work is we're going to play, are we playing 210 or the best of 10?
Gosh, I don't know. I'm just kind of going with the flow, man.
Awesome.
I mean, Samus is one of my favorites, but I have other players that I can, in my rotation, that I can pick if need be, so.
All right, and whoever the overall winner is, let me get used to the controls again. Okay. All right, so whoever the overall winner is will get a $20 eShop card from the loser to give away to their followers or subscribers or whatever. So, yeah.
Like I said, I have not played this in probably a good 4 to 6 months. So it's, there we go. I would not be surprised if you take this one away. And even even when I was playing pretty regularly, I was okay. I wasn't great. Like, by no means am I a Sean Shiplock.
Oh, no. I sadly had to cancel on him the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we weren't able to go through with it, but we'll reschedule for another time.
It's funny because, I mean, a lot of people, they'll pick Link or they'll pick, gosh, I mean, there's a bunch of other, favorite characters. Samus is not one of them. Samus is, I think a lot of people will even say, Samus has been nerfed. Again, a lot of it speaks to my passion for how much I love the Metroid series. And dating back to the original Smash Brothers, where I would main Samus. So again, it's just like,
oh yeah, on the 64 one.
Yeah, so I'm kind of loyal, and uh-oh, there we go.
Hopefully the king doesn't mind me breaking his towers.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Bill.
No, on the original Smash Bros, I remember I had no idea who Samus was. I had played Metroid on the Game Boy, and I had seen my uncle play Super Metroid, but I had never, it was just when I was little, and it was one of the games I'd play on Game Boy when I wasn't playing Pokemon.
Oh man, yeah, Super Metroid, for my money, is one of my all-time favorite games. I've played it on all the different platforms, every time they've re-released it, whatever, oh my gosh. So when I was talking about Metroid Dread, I mean, seriously, I am a fan.
Yeah, so you said you got about 99% of the way through on that?
Yes, there were, I mean, again, just 1 or 2 more items that were just virtually impossible to get. I don't know, maybe I didn't spend enough time or what, but I tried, and it's those items are not gonna happen.
Was it due to obsessive backtracking or just impossible to reach in general?
There's just something about the puzzles, the mechanics of it. It was oh gosh, there's the timing needs to be absolutely flawless in its execution. So how are you gonna do that?
Yeah. All right, first
All
round
right.
goes to you.
Okay.
The most tedious backtracking of any game that I've ever seen, which is just obnoxious. I don't know if they had different ideas when they were first building the dungeon and just forgot about the chest. But the water dungeon in Twilight Princess, there is
I have to stick with Samus, or can I mix it up?
No, you can mix it up. I just play as Link because I suck with everyone, but I suck less with Link. So
this is how bad I am. How do I change my character from here?
So if you go to the bottom right of your screen, you'll see your little person that you're playing as, and just change your fighter.
You can tell I don't do. Oh man, the drift in my Joy-Cons is real. You can tell I don't do much in the way of online play.
No, you're good.
Okay, there we go. Again, Wario is my other favorite character to play with.
Yes.
Again, I've always been a big fan. I mean, of Wario, and as far as the Super Mario universe, he is up there. I mean, as far as my absolute favorite. So Yes. And Wario is such a wild card because like he's just so random and like, oh god, yeah,
Yeah.
like he's unorthodox in like how he plays, which you know is kind of difficult to maneuver like playing him, but also playing against him is like, you know, how do you deal with against that? You know, what do you?
Yeah, he's got that little motorcycle there.
Yeah, no, I love this. Like again, he's just so awesome. I love him. Like, ugh. And it's just, like, there we go. I just eat my damn motorcycle. There we go. Like that's Wario.
Yeah, the I've only played as Wario in Mario Kart 64. So that's my extent of Wario knowledge. I think Kayla on our podcast, she's the big the Wario fan. So when you were talking about playing the new Wario on Switch, she may have got excited about that. Because there's not too many people that actually talk about playing through the Wario games. But they do have a lot of fun mini games. I think the new one even has like a little Breath of the Wild themed game in it.
Is there? Okay, I haven't made it that far in, so I haven't come across that mini game just yet. And then one of my favorite moves that Wario does. He farts on people.
Oh, yes.
Death by fart.
It's got to be the
Come
worst.
on. How do you not love this guy? He's got a motorcycle. He farts on you. Eats every... Oh, man. Yeah.
That was actually a little tip. Whenever I played Daniel the last stream for Smash Bros. I was not able to do anything with the bombs. I forgot that they were like the 𝗙cie bombs instead of the normal bombs in Zelda games. And he gave me a big warning. He's like, don't forget that they're like remote detonated, not automatically detonated. Because I was just throwing them, hoping they'd blow up on their own. Missing out.
Yeah, I ate your bomb, and it ended up blowing up in my belly, so lesson learned. You know?
Oh,
and like I said, I'm no chiplock, so...
Oh, no. Game. Were you at E3 2019, the year they showed off the Smash Bros?
No, I wasn't there for that.
They had it on the largest screen I had ever seen.
Really?
And it was beautiful. You switching out again?
Yeah, I'm gonna switch out again. I have my like stock favorite rotation of characters, so we're kind of going down the list. I'm gonna give Terry some love. I love Terry.
Wait, who won that one? Is that you again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, love me some Terry, man.
Oh, so were you excited when his announcement came through?
I was. Again, like I played King of Fighters, like I played Fatal Fury. Like by no means was I like die hard, but it's like again, like whenever I would play King of Fighters, Terry was always my go-to. So again, it's just kind of like, oh my gosh, like yes, this is perfect. Like you have Ken and Ryu, like yes, you gotta have Terry on that.
Yeah, I was surprised. I don't know if it was just respect for Nintendo or the specific lead developer of Smash Bros. That all the different companies had. They did a great job of getting like various characters, retro and new, that fans of gaming loved, no matter which third developer party or whatever it was from.
Mm-hmm.
Like people thought Banjo and Sora from Smash would all be impossible to get.
Well, it definitely appeared that way for the the longest while, where it's like that was the rumor, but again, it just never happened.
I always said when people asked what my ideal version of a game would be, it would be like a Nintendo version of Kingdom Hearts, to where they're just traveling through all the different Nintendo worlds.
That's cool. Come on,
Wish the old man would come help.
Bill, where are you?
I think Bill is one of the only, like, I think there's like 2 of the voice actors that we have yet to get on.
Really?
Yeah.
Usually he's pretty cool about doing stuff. I know I mean, my God, he bounces back and forth, you know, even during friggin' COVID, like as far as between LA and New York. So he's always on the go, man. I mean, like, I know he does a lot of recording for Pokemon out in New York still. And that's originally where he's from. So it's like he bounces back and forth between both coasts. You know, and it's kind of the same case with Elizabeth. Just because she bounces back and forth between LA and Texas. So, again, you know, this crazy schedules, man.
Yeah. Does Bill, is he just a voice actor? Or did he do like recording, directing, or anything? Because I thought I'd seen something on IMDb or something. He was also. Like,
I think he's dabbled a little bit in some directing. Like, you know, he has dabbled, I guess I should say, but primarily he is a voice actor.
All right. Because I was thinking if he was doing both, then he's probably like twice as busy or something.
Yeah, I mean, again, the guy is insanely busy, and you know, right now with everything being what it is, it's like, you know, having to bounce back and forth between both coasts and stuff. It's, yeah. But Bill's usually cool about doing, you know. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
you got
finally.
got me. All right. See?
It's those bombs. They help
Terry, you letting me down, Terry. All right, we gotta do something. We gotta shake this up, Terry. You're killing me. Terry, you let me down. We can't have this no more.
Yeah,
Right.
I believe I only reached out to him just one time though, so it's not like it wasn't a thing where I was like, please come on. It was just hi, if you'd be interested in this. And then
Hit him up, and you know, who knows what things are gonna look. You know, just kind of depending on the date and the time and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'll offer him a milkshake. Maybe
that will help. That will help. All right, Captain Falcon. Again, this is another one of my go-tos.
Did you ever play the F-Zero? Were you big?
I did, man. I did. I played F-Zero. I mean, again, a lot of people don't like. It's so funny when you get like some of the assist trophies and all that stuff. It's like, what? Who's that? Like, what franchise? You know, there's an entire generation of video game players that don't know what F-Zero is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of criminal. Like, you know, Nintendo, come on. We gotta get some more love for F-Zero out there. Like,
yeah,
please.
like, I think there was the joke people always made about Kirby, where Nintendo would only release a Kirby game, like, as the console was dying. So it was like 6 months or a year before the release of their next console, and it would be the only Kirby game for that console.
I mean,
but
like, I think the last time we saw an F-Zero was what, for the N64? Was it F-Zero X?
there may have been one for the GameCube, but
There might have been. Gosh, off the top of my head, I can't tell you.
But for a
Which
fact,
is
I just know the 64 one that you were referencing.
It's a shame because it's such a great franchise, and it's like, oh gosh, you know, please don't let this franchise like kind of hang by the wayside. Like,
yeah, there was a rumor of Platinum or Retro or one of the studios possibly working on an F-Zero game, but
really,
that's as far as rumors go. And honestly, I think Nintendo's always working on everything anyways. It's just what makes it past concept phase that they actually want to put time into.
yeah.
So I would love a new F-Zero game. if they ended up coming out with one. There was a game that came out around the time the Switch first came out. Everyone called it like the indie version of F-Zero. I forgot the name of it though. It had a lot of good reviews. I'll have to find out what it is and I'll message you the name later. But it was like a really cheap indie game that everyone seemed to love. It had that really fast-paced action style racing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 3-1.
All right, Captain Falcon getting the job done. Doing it.
Let's see here.
There we go, Captain Falcon.
Boomerangs are useful. Let's go, Jessie. Joe with the comeback. Woo. All right.
I almost blew that one. All right. Again, I'm gonna rotate.
All right. I'm just staying with Link. So.
Kind of keeping with the Metroid and Samus theme. I'm gonna go Zero Suit. Not that I think I'm giving away anything that you probably don't already know. Zero Suit Samus, insanely fast, like just ridiculously fast. But the give and take with Zero Suit is that she's also very, very squishy. I mean, my God, like you sneeze on her and she'll go half a mile, like so.
Yeah, isn't Sheik also really fast?
Kind of, yeah, very much in the same vein. So again, you can't. Oh Jesus! Oh, my God! Oh.
Oh. Have you seen? There was a. I forgot what boss. It was one of the bosses in the early stages of Metroid Dread. People found out like an alternative method of defeating it like super fast.
Kraid. You're talking about Kraid.
Yes.
Yeah. I was again. That always fascinates me because I'm like, how in the heck are you guys able to get like this weapon like at this point in the game? Like I just like I don't know how that's possible. Like, you know, not that it's a rail game per se, but it's like I was just blown away. Like, how is that even possible? How the heck are you guys able to do that? So. Yeah.
Oh, you got me. Come on, old man. Help me through it. I remember all the crazy theories whenever, like, Nintendo first showed the first Breath of the Wild trailer and we seen the old man and everyone was like, who's the old man? And I'm like, well, it looks exactly like the king.
The old man wasn't even the old man. I mean, again, and I admitted to Bill later on, it took me a lot longer than I would like to admit to get that paraglider.
Oh, okay. Paraglider.
I was like, oh gosh, I was so inept at that. I was like, oh gosh.
I love all of Link's his replies to that whenever the old man promises the paraglider at the first shrine and then he doesn't give it to you. Because all of Link's, like everyone talks about, or Nintendo always said Link was supposed to be representative of the player. That way they can kind of put their words into him. That way he's not saying something that the player wouldn't say. And I'm like, well, right. I think like Link wakes up and everyone he sees is trying to kill him basically, except the old man.
That's good.
And
yeah.
But he's like really rude to the old man. He's like, give it to me. Like all three choices you got to reply to the old man with right there are all rude. And I'm like, I don't think Link should be telling this old man what to do. He's the only one that's not trying to kill him. Like he was nice enough to give him the sweater, some apples. I think he gives him an axe as well. He's offering him a paraglider. And Link's just like
he's very generous.
Yeah, Link just wants to be completely rude.
Again, by no means am I about to enter into any sort of like tournaments.
Yeah. No, there was the first stream I had a few years ago with Sean. It was like the day after he just finished at a tournament. And I was like, hey, we're all about to play Smash. You want to come on? And he's like, yeah, I just got finished at a Smash Bros. Thing
he
last night.
He never turns down an opportunity. We were both at SAC Anime a couple years ago, guesting there. And again, he's like, I want to go play some Smash. There was a Smash Brothers tournament. And so it was like, okay, I went with him. And he obviously he fared a hell of a lot better than I did. Made it a lot farther into the tournament than, you know, I was kind of like a one and done, kind of just, you know.
I had it fully charged. That was great. Oh, we had a $2 tip. I enjoy your content. Keep up the good work. Another $2 from Cam.
Hey, all right.
Just hearts and a hug. Awesome. Thank you guys.
Samus, you're letting me down.
It's not her fault. She just weighs as much as a feather. So.
Like I said, she's fast, but she is squishy. Very, very squishy. Okay, we're gonna rotate.
Have you thought about the Pokemon game that just came out today?
I've been hearing about it. I have a couple of friends that I think are in it, so I need to.
That are in it?
I think so. I think so.
Like Pokemon voices or actual?
Yeah,
okay.
I want to say yeah. So I need to come out and support them and see what I again, you know, you kind of just scroll through and you see some little blurbs here or there on Facebook or Twitter or whatever. And it's like, you know, I know about it, so I need to read a little bit longer and read a little deeper.
Yeah, I played for about an hour earlier, and it was pretty good. It starts out it has one of those not too long, but sort of long tutorial stages, to where it's like, this is how you do this, this is how you do that. But it's pretty interesting. I like it. It's kind of like the Pokemon game everyone always said they wish they could play when they were first playing Pokemon. With like Pokemon being out in the wild, seeing them run around and everything.
Well, and then aren't they, isn't Pokemon Snap one of the games that they're doing for Virtual Console? Is Pokemon Snap getting like a remake or anything?
They released a new Pokemon Snap.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was the name of it, New Pokemon Snap. They released it back in August or September or something like that.
Okay. Again, I'm so behind on everything, so it's like.
It's really good if you like those Unreal Star Fox style games.
A lot of people love them some Pokemon, so
yeah.
And Pokemon Snap is like.
I would say I bought Pokemon Snap for my daughter, but I believe I've ended up playing it more than she has. Are you the only gamer in your household, or is anyone else?
I mean, we've been trying to get my daughter to play a little bit. I mean, she's 4, so it's like you know, how much can you really do?
Yeah.
You know, and it's like at that age, do I really want to expose her to more and more stuff? Like, I kind of want to ease her in. It's one of the reasons why when they came out with the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, I went out and bought them. I want her to kind of have the same sort of gaming experience that I did when I was growing up. So it's like, you know, you kind of work your way up to, you know, the Xboxes, the Wiis, the Switches, the PS5s. It's like, you know, that's to throw a kid like into the deep end on something like that. That's yeah, come on.
Here you go. Right. Start Breath of the Wild. You're 4 years old. You can do it.
Yeah.
No.
So we'll ease our way in, and we've done a little bit of like some of the Virtual Console games on like on the Switch and stuff. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, she's a big fan of like, you know, some of the original Mario Brother games and Kirby. You know, just something for her to kind of get into.
Do you have any specific games that you would like to introduce her to?
I mean, Mario. Again, you kind of have to keep it simple.
Yeah.
I mean, my daughter.
Well, I mean, like when she's old enough to get into it.
I want her to play everything. Just everything that I had the pleasure of playing, you know. I'm pretty sure you're hustling me on this.
No, I'm not. I'm just, when I'm not talking, maybe I'm playing about 10% better. See, if Sean was watching, he'd just be laughing at all of us.
Yeah, Sean would be like dissecting different ways to beat us.
There was that big a meme that went around where it was like, all you have to do to survive in Smash is just play as Luigi, and it was someone who like had like all the computers playing as different people, and Luigi just stood there and did nothing and ended up winning. Oh, jeez. So are you looking forward to Prime 4?
I am. I was a little sad when they announced that they had to kind of go back and kind of basically restart everything and, you know, go back to from scratch. But if that means that we get a better gaming experience, then I'm happy for it, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, where are we at right now as far as the series, I guess?
In this, or?
Yeah.
Okay, 4-2, I believe.
Okay. You said it was a best of 10?
Yeah, we can do best of 10.
Okay.
So 2 more for you and win.
Okay. Come on, Wario.
Oh, you're going back to Wario. Okay.
Again, that's kind of my standard rotation, where it's just, you know.
Brace myself for those farts.
I love Wario. Yeah, and he's just so. And I recognize that there are better characters to pick. Like if you want to win, if you're serious about winning, but like they're just not as fun as he is. Like he's fun. Like I love that.
So when you swallowed the bomb earlier, did it do damage?
I think it did. Yeah, outside of my normal rotation of friends that I play with, I don't typically do much in the way of like online play. So again,
I mostly, when it was like was it the Ultimate? I don't know, it was just the Smash Bros. For Wii U. It was kind of similar. I played a lot of it online because I didn't know anyone else really with the Wii U at the time. But with the Switch, I haven't really played that much of it. Jeez.
Oh god. Oh.
You just turned it around on me, hit me like 50 times with it.
But I mean, that's the thing, is like, you know, that motorcycle, it's fun, but you live by the motorcycle, you die by the motorcycle. That's how it is with Wario, man.
I thought I had the stages on random. I don't know either. It's all the Sheikah Tower, but whatever. Oh, that's so close. I think we both had the same idea.
Yeah.
No.
Again, I feel like you're hustling me.
I promise I'm not. I told myself I was gonna train for like a few days leading up to Sean, and then a few like more days leading up to you, and I did nothing at all.
Like I said, you're getting me cold. I have not played. There we go. Motorcycle. Save me.
You can go back to Mario Kart with that.
Again, I love Wario just because he's pretty cut into the chase. I mean, it's just like he's evil. He wants money. He's greedy. It's what you see is what you get, and to me that appeals so much.
Oh!
It's the fart of death! Yes!
All right, so is that 5-2?
What is that?
5-2.
5-2? Okay.
All right, so one more.
Gotta watch out for those farts, man.
Can I win 3 in a row? Probably not.
They silent
okay.
but deadly.
Is that what you got me with, the fart?
Yeah, you didn't see that?
I seen something.
Yeah, no, that was that's what I went in for my my finisher was a fart.
It was too traumatizing. I kind of blacked out.
All right, let's rotate Captain Falcon. Okay.
Right. Did I win against Falcon earlier? I don't remember.
You did. But you beat Captain Falcon.
Okay. Fart of death.
The fart of death.
Natsu in the chat.
Fart of doom.
Oh, that almost got me.
Yeah, dude, that Falcon punch is no joke, man.
Just keep my distance. I wonder, like, because he's from the racing game, so, like, when they first made his moves, I wonder how they decided that.
I mean, and the funny thing is, like, when I think they first introduced Ganondorf, he was very Ganondorf was like sort of like just the skin, the sprite swap with
yeah, they
with
called
Captain
him.
Falcon.
Yeah, they called him like a Falcon clone or whatever.
Yeah.
At first. Come on, old man. The fate of Hyrule. And $20 resting on you. That's like 3 Subway sandwiches. Come on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, I was shielded. Ah. That's okay. I'll just spend about an hour crying after.
Not just a $20 eShop gift card, but personal pride is at stake.
Yeah.
And
That's the real.
let's be honest, that's worth more than any eShop gift card. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, if Daruk was here, those fire punches wouldn't be doing crap.
That's true.
How did
I'm
it
glad-
feel losing that Goron Daruk quiz that we had?
I mean, you get used to it after a while.
Yeah, I only cried about it for about a week.
Was it that I lost it or that I just didn't win it? Is that what it is?
Yeah, exactly. There was like a dozen or 24 people playing. You didn't come in last.
Exactly. Vince Lombardi, the old coach of the Green Bay Packers, used to say, "We didn't lose the game. We simply ran out of time." And that's how I like to look at it.
It's good to go by.
Yeah.
Ah, speaking of sports, have you been watching any of the AEW or WWE?
I do watch AEW. I'm more of a regular AEW fan. Again, I try to DVR what I can.
Yeah.
So I've been kind of keeping up on everything as much as I possibly can.
I used to watch more WWE, but all my favorite people are basically in AEW now.
Yeah, right?
Like basically all of the old NXTs in AEW. They're like restarting Undisputed Era over there.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's really cool for the business to see where things are at and where people are at, and you know, oh, there you go, good job.
Okay, so
there you go.
Yeah, I can do this, guys. Come on.
You pretty much need to run the table at this point.
Yeah, I need.
It can be done.
2 more. It'll be Todd, and then we'll have the good old tiebreaker, or everyone wins. We could end it there.
Okay. There you go. That would be fair. Okay. Terry, I'm looking at you, buddy. Yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan. I got back into wrestling probably around 2015, 2016, around that time. I remember watching the Royal Rumble. A buddy of mine invited me over to his house to watch the Royal Rumble. And again, I've always, like, as far as all the big 4 pay-per-views that WWE does, you know, SummerSlam is cool. WrestleMania obviously is you know, the big one that they do, but there's something about the Royal Rumble, just something about like the you know, 30 men enter, you know, like
that comes on tomorrow, doesn't
it? It is. Yeah, and that's the one pay-per-view that I'm like, I need to watch. Like I make it a point. So, oh man, you are kicking my ass.
It's the arrows. Plus you're preoccupied talking about wrestling.
But yeah, I remember watching it, and Bubba Ray ended up coming out in the Rumble, and I was like, what? Like, Bubba Ray's back? Like, I was always such a big fan of the Dudleys, Attitude Era, you know, WWE. So again, that kind of like opened up a bunch of possibilities, you know, as far as like, oh gosh, okay, I got to get on this.
Oh, that's good.
From there, I started kind of following up again, and kind of getting back into the storylines and the business and all that, and it was just really, really cool. And then you would think that by having kids that maybe I would probably stop watching wrestling, and it actually ended up going the other way, because I ended up watching more and more wrestling after having kids. And you might be asking yourself, Joe, why in the hell would you start watching more and more wrestling after having children? Let me tell you something. Like, when you have a little one and you have, you know, your firstborn and everything, like, trying to watch TV is damn near impossible if you have, like, diapers to change or anything like that. Like, it's not going to happen. Like, if you're, like, let's say, for example, you're trying to watch Game of Thrones, right? And then all of a sudden, you know, like, you got to change a diaper or something like that. Like, it's just not going to happen. Like, if, like, say you have to leave the room for 2 minutes and you miss a scene from Game of Thrones, well, that 2 minutes that you just missed, like, you may as well just stop watching the show. Like, you've lost something, like, so super uber important, and, you know, it's like, okay, forget it. Like, you've missed out on an entire season. What I found out with wrestling is I could watch a match, and, you know, or watch an episode of Raw or whatever, and I wasn't missing out. Like, not that I'm missing out or anything, but, like, I was still able to enjoy what I was watching, even if I had to, like, you know, be preoccupied with my daughter or my son. And so it's nice to be able to, like, just enjoy something, and kind of still being able to, like, shut your brain off. You know, as great as like a Game of Thrones is, like, sometimes it's almost work where you kind of have to keep up with all the different, like, plot lines and the storylines and, like, all the different, like, it's like, oh gosh, you know, like, sometimes it's great to just be able to sit back, relax, and just.
Yeah, that is true. With AEW less so. WWE does more recaps, but I noticed I'll have it on as, like, background noise unless a good match comes on or something, and I'll just have it on while I'm editing a video or something. And if I miss something, if it's not directly after the match or something, they have a recap like on the next SmackDown or something. So
All right,
it's easy to keep
we're
track.
going with you. Getting serious.
Oh, bringing Samus back. Okay.
I'm getting that Emmy white OLED Samus
Yeah.
Metroid model going.
I seen they had added that to Smash, didn't they?
I think it was always this way.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought I seen
I
something
think
where
this,
they're adding.
if I'm not mistaken, this model, this skin of Samus is like dates back to Metroid Prime 3. I could be wrong, or maybe it's the second one. I can't remember.
Oh no. Surely you weren't taking it easy on me last round.
Again, I need to work on my Terry skills. Like Terry, I love you, Terry, but again, I was never the best at King of Fighters. Yeah, but it was just it's great to be able to watch something, and like for me, growing up in Attitude Era, 80s, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and all that stuff, and like watching that as a kid, you look at these larger than life personas, and so now for me as a 30-something adult, you appreciate the wrestling for something, for the athleticism and the storytelling that goes into it. And so that to me, that's what I get out of it. Like, I don't know how you feel about wrestling and the business, and kind of what keeps you coming back for more.
I used to watch it when I was a kid, and the reason I started watching it again was Goldberg. Whenever he was coming back, it got me interested again, and then I started watching some of the YouTube channels that talk about the dirt sheets or whatever they're called, like the inside stuff. So I'll watch them, and half the time they're accurate, half the time it's nonsense, but it's still interesting.
I mean, it's very, I mean, the dirt sheets themselves, all the backstage stuff that goes on, in my opinion, they're almost more interesting than some of the stuff that actually happens in front of the camera.
Yeah. Especially when it's like someone who just got let go or something, they go off and have an interview and spill a bunch of dirt on whatever's going on.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the moment of truth. This is the last life. I think WWE. Oh, I can't believe I forgot her name, but they have for the Women's Royal Rumble, the Impact champion.
Mickie James.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I heard that like they weren't even aware that she was signed with Impact or whatever, and I'm like, how do you not know? But maybe they were just saying that because I think they've always said something like, what do you feel about Impact or AEW? And they're like, well, they're not our competition. Sleep is our competition.
Like, the more I hear about, like, WWE, they kind of they exist in their own bubble, and they don't really like to acknowledge that other wrestling companies exist. They would lead you to believe that,
Yeah, they'll say, like, the closest they'll get is, like, they've had championships all over the world.
Yeah, or they've wrestled in Japan.
Yeah, like with AJ Styles.
But they don't go anything further. Like, you really won't hear any mention of, like, the IWGP belt or
No, and
anything
people
like
would
that.
go crazy if they did mention that. Like, if they would have mentioned that, like, Nakamura and AJ had just headlined the Tokyo Dome for the Intercontinental title right before they came to WWE. That would have got a lot more people interested in them. But I think... Oh, no. Oh, okay. My heart just broke.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm just glad I lasted that long.
I think you were holding back. I think
No. I promise I was not. If I would have, it would have went 5-5, and we would have had a tie. So, for everyone who has tuned in to our little game here, where could they find you on Twitter if they want to keep up with the
Hit me up. Yeah, Twitter, Instagram, it's all the same. At Joe Hernandez VO. I've got some announcements coming up soon. It's one of those things where it's like, you know, like they don't tell you when exactly the game is coming out sometimes. So like, you know, I kind of find out sometimes with everybody else. So just stay tuned, and you know, at Joe Hernandez VO. That's where you can find me. So yeah.
All right. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you everyone for watching. Again, go give Joe a follow. I'll post it in the chat here in a moment, and see if you can get some of that the $20 eShop card. Give him a follow.
There you go.
All right. The stream is over. Thank you once